Okay, today I'm talking to Kaya, the creator of this amazing product. Let me tell you something. The whole thing has changed my life. It has changed my life. I went to the cigar lounge last Wednesday, bought a cigar from the cigar lounge, and I was smoking it. And then I noticed when I got to the second, third, it started to split. And I was like, oh man. And then I was like, oh man, I got just the thing for it.
Yes,
When I tell you
right.
this changed my life, what made you come up with this?
Um, well, thanks for having me on. First of all, I really appreciate it. Um, so it was 11 years that I came up with this invention. It was just my last packet of blunts, and I only had one left.
Mhm.
Opened it up and it was all stale,
Mm.
right? Out straight out the packages, they were stale. So I'm sitting there tearing off little papers, that come on this rolling papers, trying to do like surgery and patch it up here, patch it up there. And I really came in my head like, I wanted this anything like that because this is ridiculous. It ruins your session, takes too
Right.
much time. Too much extra money. So yeah, that's when it came up. I did some research and found that it wasn't anything like that on the market, and that's how I started my journey.
Wow. So did you know how you were going to do this?
So no, I knew that it could be done, and actually, I just started. I looked into the ingredients, which is just regular smoking paper, and the adhesive that goes on the rolling papers is called Arabic gum, and
Mhm.
that's just a natural powder. It comes in powder and gum form, but bakers use it for fondant, so it's
Mhm.
edible. So I just got the ingredients of how to make it, started making them at home, and realized, oh, okay, this it can work, it can be done. So then that's when I started looking for manufacturers. Took me a while to find my manufacturer, but finally got one to agree to help me do this.
Mhm.
And ever since then, it's been on and popping.
I listen, I if these cigar lounges have you marketed to cigar lounges?
I have. Well, we just launched 8 months ago.
Oh, wow,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to wait until I had my patent stuff together
Mhm.
so that, I couldn't get ripped off from the idea.
Right.
So we just launched 8 months ago at Canacon. And in those 8 months, um, yes, we have gotten into dispensaries. I'm marketing now to, and have been to the cigar lounges, because cigars cost a lot of money. People
Yes.
spend thousands of dollars on humidors and things like
Right.
that to keep them fresh, and they don't always stay that way. So it doesn't just, it's not just for broken stuff. But let's just say your cigar is stale, cracked up. You don't want to throw that cigar away. You just
Right.
take a wrap patch, lick it, and stick it, and it creates an airtight seal. And you saved your money, your session, your cigar, and it just makes a difference.
Right. Let me tell you, when it was so amazing that when this whole journey started, I, I would come across a torn cigar or whatever, and I would literally throw it away. And I'm like, it costs too much to do that. And then when Mark told me about your product,
Yes, I
and I
love
said,
Mark.
oh, I have to make sure I made sure that my intern reached out to you. And
Yeah,
then when I got it and I fixed my cigar with it, it is so easy to do. It was seamless. It bonded it like it was a brand new cigar.
yeah.
And so when you decided that you were going to do this, did you say, okay, I want to be, in cigar lounges, I want to be in dispensaries, or did you know it was going to take off like this?
Um, well, I knew that once it got out there, that people would love it because I'm a smoker myself. So
Mhm.
I knew how convenient and stuff. Now I don't smoke cigars, but once I started looking into that field and noticing how some cigar smokers were reacting to the product, that's when I started, reaching out to cigar lounges and, you know, um, talking to cigar aficionados, such as yourself and Mark, and just asking their opinion. And so some of the cigar lounges that I have here in Chicago, they absolutely love it. But I had an idea, but I didn't realize how big the cigar market was until I got into this product. I didn't realize so many women smoke cigars as well, not just men. We're getting into it too. So I
Right.
had an idea, but not as much in the cigar market. I had it at first going towards like the blunts and the backwoods and the cones and stuff like that. But once I realized, like, yeah, the cigar industry is such a huge industry, and how it affects cigars, and the money and everything that goes into it, it absolutely just opened up a whole new avenue, of people and users that the Rat Patch can help. Which is why I made the in the brown color, so that you can patch
Yes.
it up and it won't be noticeable. You don't have to walk around with the big white
Exactly.
patch. You
Exactly.
know?
And here's the other thing. When you created it, did you have to go through a process? Like, did you have to try different ingredients and different processes to try to get it to where you wanted it to be? Because these are phenomenal. These are phenomenal.
Thank you. Well, when I made them at home, they worked just as well. But the thing was, it was tedious. So there's no way I would be able to keep up with the demand and all that. So my manufacturer has been a godsend. But yeah, I mean, it's just all it is just regular smoking paper.
Mhm.
But the adhesive is on the whole piece of paper instead of it just being on a strip. So um, it just the way that they make them, when it seals, the bond is so strong that you can even put two cigars together and it will still smoke, like it's one seamless cigar.
Right. So you said that part of it was an ingredient that is, made like that bakers would use. So did you have to get FDA approval for that?
No, Arabic gum is used on all uh papers. Everything that we smoke, and that adhesive that goes on those tops of those papers is Arabic gum.
Okay.
And when I say bakers use it, it's an ingredient that they use in some of their fondant. So they
Okay.
actually use it as glue to stick their fondant
Oh,
pieces to their cakes and things like that.
okay.
So it is edible. So the ingredient is it's called or it's spelled ACIA or AC, something like that, gum.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's all natural. I got it from an all natural store. So
Okay.
it's all natural ingredient, and people do use it for other things
Mhm.
besides that.
So have you? I'm assuming that you don't do this full time, or do you do this full time, or do you have a 9 to 5 and you try to keep up with this?
Um, I do this. This is a full time thing
Oh,
now. I just got done with a show a couple days ago, Champ Chicago,
okay.
and that's one of the biggest shows in the nation. So I just wrapped that up. But I um I have sickle cell anemia,
Okay.
so I'm disabled. So this is helping me, in that area, and and helping me get it out there to others. So to answer your question, this is my main gig right now, yes, but I'm a mother also. And I have other things that I like to do on the side, such as
Mhm.
eyebrows, ombre brows. I love doing that. So
Mhm.
I'm just I'm all around businesswoman trying to do
Entrepreneur.
things that I can, exactly everything that I can think of, I'm gonna try to do.
Right. So now, do you foresee yourself traveling around a lot to the different cigar shows or dispensary shows to market this, or do you find that is marketing itself almost?
Both. I Well, since launching 8 months ago, we started out at CannaCon here in Chicago, and that opened up many doors. And then we got noticed. I was filling out applications for a big show, like I just said, Champs in Vegas, and
Mhm.
finally, we were getting put on the wait list, and finally, one of the people in Champs, his name is Hap. He loved the product, and he pushed for us to be able to get in that Vegas show this past February. And so we were able to do that. And that opened up a lot of doors. And that enabled us to do Camp Chicago, which I just did about 3 days ago. So everything is leading into the next thing.
Okay.
Wherever there's opportunities, yes, I'm willing to travel. So different pop-up events, different celebrity shows. Like I want to do Rick Ross's car show hopefully next year.
Okay.
Boosie Badass's dog show. So just different things that I want to try to get my hands in
Mhm.
um, on. And I also do product sponsoring for
Mhm.
different events and their swag bags. So that's been
Mhm.
like a really big, way to reach out to the people because they're getting
Mm.
them in their bags and they're finding out about 'em. Everybody that
Right.
sees them, they love them. So wherever I can go and there's opportunity, yes, I will be there. I will try to be there.
And let me tell you, because I was with some smart cigar smokers this weekend, and I showed them the Rat Patch, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's phenomenal! How can I get it?" Now we're in the Maryland area,
Okay,
so
yeah.
are you coming east? Like, is your distribution able to come eastward, or would it just be online sales for now?
Um, so right now I don't have distribution. Right now it's just owners are ordering for their own shops
Okay.
um, through Champs. But I'm talking to people, and I'm still looking for distribution to get it in all stores across the nation. So
Hmm.
yeah, we are in a bunch of different cities.
Hmm.
Um, Maryland, I'm not sure if I don't think we're in a store there quite yet.
Okay.
But yeah, we will be there soon. So if people in Maryland want to order, they can go online.
Hmm.
But my goal is, like I said, it's only been 8 months. So in these 8 months, a lot has been happening, and it's only me. So
Oh,
I'm trying
and
to
that's what
get.
I was gonna ask you. So you're like literally taking this on by yourself, being a single, well, I don't want to say single mom, but being a mom
Yes,
and also having a disability and also trying to market it at the same time. So what is your day like? Like it seems like it's not enough hours in the day for you.
it's not enough hours in the day, and I have an advisory board, which is basically just my family, my parents, my brother, sister. So, pulling everybody together and their resources. My parents are both professionals, and my brother as well. He has his own business. So, getting feedback and help from them. But now, since things are starting to take off a little more, I'm going to need more help. So those are the type of things that I'm looking for
Mhm.
um, as we speak. So yeah, put that out there to everybody.
Yeah.
If you, I'm just looking for maybe an assistant or somebody that can help me deal with all this conglomerate of things that's coming at me all at once
Right.
because it's a lot for me to handle by
Right.
myself.
So did you find that the patent process was very taxing and very labor intensive?
It wasn't actually. It was very easy. I actually had a service do it for me, and it
Mhm.
wasn't expensive as it used. It's not as expensive as it used to be
Oh,
11
okay.
years ago at all.
Okay.
So it makes it a little more easier for people who don't have thousands of dollars, but still have great ideas to
Right.
get their intellectual property or brands or products patent.
Mhm.
So right now we're patent pending. So that means we have permission to put it out there, and nobody else is allowed to, use the idea.
Right.
Um, so the patent should be coming maybe in about another 9 months. I have to wait. So
Mhm.
it'll be here soon. It'll be here
Okay.
soon. But just having the patent pending is like that's a big deal.
Yes, because let me tell you something. if I had known that I could have done this, I would have. Well, I'm not creative. I don't have a creative. I'm not creative like this. So I'm glad that you did it.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah.
this is, I mean, it's such a phenomenal product. Listen, the video is going to come out this week on TikTok and on Instagram and on
Okay.
Facebook. And I'm letting everybody know right now, y'all better get yourself some, because it is a cigar saver, it's a cigarette saver, it's your blunt saver, it's it is a saver of what you like to indulge in. So
Yes.
I'm just gonna put it like that, because when you're smoking whatever you're smoking and you come across, or it starts to unravel and it's falling apart, and it's like most of the time you would throw it away or try to patch it up, and now you're out of the mood, and it just ruins the whole session that you're having, like you said. But to be able to do this, and it literally took me maybe 10 seconds.
A couple seconds. Yep.
I
I
mean,
always do. And then you don't always have to use the whole thing. So like, depending on what you need it for, you can tear it, you know what I'm saying? You can use as much as you need or as less as you need. They also work on filters. So you know how sometimes your filters are coming out, or they might unravel on you. You throw a wrap patch around it, no more unravel
uh-oh.
of the cigars.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it has a lot of functions, and even for like the backwoods smokers who those have holes in them before you even roll them up. So a lot of my backwoods smokers buy the wrap patch, and they patch the hole first and then roll it up. So it doesn't have to be afterwards, after your vessel is rolled or whatever. It can be before. You might need to patch it and then roll. So it's a lot of different uses that you can do. And one of my things is, I'm here for people that have questions and want to know, if they have ideas and don't know where to start or where to look, or what to ask. I'm an open book. I believe in helping others, because that wasn't there for me, and that's why it kind of took the time that it did. If I had a mentor or somebody who could have shown me the ropes earlier in my stage, it would have been out much faster. So that's one of the things I'm committed to doing. But everything happens on its own time. I just had brain. So me having brain surgery kind of put me back, but it never cured me. So I also want to just motivate people to know that you can do it no matter what stage you are in life, no matter what's going on in your life. I mean, I'm 47 years old, 2 children, so it can be done.
So,
and I'm here to testify.
So how did you come up with the name?
The name, when I was thinking of the name, I was thinking of wraps, in terms of with the W, how you have just the wrap paper. So I just wanted to kind of incorporate some type of way that people will know that it's a smoking item.
Okay.
And then the patch just came naturally, just as a bandage, patch it up.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, wrap patch, that sounds good. And it just stuck.
Okay. You know what? I'm so glad that Mark told me about you, and that I was able to find you, and my intern was like, I finally got the interview. So
yes, I appreciate you guys for reaching out. Mark, he's great. I love his invention, and he's doing big things, and he's another person like me. He's a supporter. You know what I'm saying? We have to support each other.
Exactly.
Without each other, where are we gonna be? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm just I am happy for you. And you know what is double for me? That you are a woman of color, and you are a woman that came up with this. You know how they say, oh, well, most inventions are men. Oh no, people.
Right.
Oh no, people.
Okay. Give us our props when props are due.
Exactly. And so I am so happy to do my part in spreading the word about the Rat Patch. Let me get the other one too, because they come in brown or tan, tan, and they come in white. So you can get them in any color for whatever vessel that you're using it for. But I'm letting my cigar smokers know you need to go ahead and pick them up now, because I can foresee that this is going to go out of stock, and then it's going to be a while. People going to be waiting around, and oh, I should have got it. Yeah, you better go on and get it now, because summer is coming.
Yes, and we're gonna
Summer
talk
is coming.
into existence. Listen, I'm all about that. And you too, you know what I'm saying? You doing your podcast and all the things that you're into. Like I love that. I love to see us women, as long as us colored women, um, doing big things. So
Right.
I love that as well.
Thank you so much. And like I said, I can't wait to show this off to some of my other cigar smokers this coming weekend. I just can't wait. And I'm going to be all over your social media. They're going to, I'm going to make them commit to buying some. I'm making them commit to buying it, because we need to stick together in this community, and especially for inventors, for creators. You are a creator of a product that is much needed in this industry. And so I thank you for having that creative mind and allowing us into your process by sitting down and talking to me, and even your children for allowing you to be creative, because sometimes kids need all of your time and attention. So I appreciate your children allowing you to be creative, and I'm sure they're supporting you when you're going out to the shows too.
Thank you. Yes, my daughter, I have an 11-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter. So she's very supportive. She's been to a couple events with me as well. My little lucky charm. So I just thank you for having me. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you.
So tell everyone where they can find you.
So I'm on Instagram at Rat Patch with the WRAPPATCH. That's the same for Facebook at Rat Patch. I'm on LinkedIn, same Rat Patch. Twitter, they can buy them at the ratpatch.com. So that's THEWRAPPATCH.com. And like I said, if anybody needs, help or guidance of how to get started in, this type of industry, or if they just have an invention of any kind and just need a little, motivation or information of how to get started, I'm an open book. I believe in passing on all the blessings forward, because I believe that's how I get my blessings as well. So, reach out to me any way you can. And I'm here. If you reach out, if you DM me on Instagram, that's me answering. So
okay.
Don't get anybody else but me.
So I'm letting everybody know right now, when you see this video and when you hear the podcast on Spotify and Apple Music and Google Play Music and wherever else my podcast is being broadcast at, you need to get at her at the Rat Patch, and it's just like it sounds, the Rat Patch. People don't. It's not confusing. It's not spelled some awkward way. It's the Rat Patch. So you need to get at her on social media. Look for my video coming up on TikTok this week, so you can actually see the product in action. Because I went from split to putting the water on it to putting it on there and relighting it and smoking it, so everyone can get to see the entire process, which took all of 10 seconds.
Yes, it's very quick.
And very quick. And so I thank you for sitting down with me this afternoon. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You as well. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. We'll be talking soon.
We certainly will.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.